Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back today, guys. We're going to be talking about kind of everything and anything on FIFA. You guys kind of know how the Saturday uploads are rolling. We'll talk a little bit of investments. We'll talk about the market. I have been away yesterday and today. I was in Vermont, which is a state. It's north. And I'm back. So yeah, touch some grass and ready to get kind of going again with FIFA here. And I am hearing things about a terrible market crash. There has apparently been a really bad market crash today, which is not good because I made some overnight investments. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yesterday, I woke up today. I sold what I could. I did buy a lot of Serie A, so I'm praying that, you know, for what you see on the transfer list, that it's okay. But unfortunately, guys, I made an investment in the Rule Breakers Team 2. Or, yes, Team 2, and I'm losing a lot of coins. So first of all, we're going to check objectives, SBCs. Drop a like on the video if you guys enjoy it. Let me know how you guys are doing, man. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I don't think I have really kind of any announcements for, you know, this video. It's going to be really just a chill video. So we're just going to kind of go through, talk about what's kind of been dropping, you know, what to expect moving forward. And yeah, a little bit of everything. So I didn't make really any too many like opinions today, but we got this Hudson-Odoi. It's a very good card. A lot of people have a problem with it because it's a right-footed player with 3-star weak foot. He's a lefty, guys. In concepts, you go check it out. He's a lefty. I think it's actually a really good fullback card, and it could be a nice situation for the squad building this year. It's really hard to kind of like do all these multiple leagues, so I think an English player in the Bundesliga is nice if you want to kind of do like a you know, some sort of Premier League and Bundesliga team. And to be honest with you guys, the requirements are really not that bad. So I do think I'm probably going to complete this card this week. I think it's a nice opportunity. We also got Chukwueze today, which I've just seen this. I didn't even see this yesterday. And I love Chukwueze. I think he's always very good in FIFA. We need to go in concepts real quick before we kind of do anything and look at what Chukwueze's card is kind of, you know, portraying. I actually really want to try this card out tomorrow. I think he looks really good. Chukwueze, guys, is 4-star 2-star, and he's only got the left mid. So yeah, this is not a great card. 2-star is not great. 2-star weak foot, it's similar to like Sane, and no guy with 2-star weak foot on the market, no guy is ever going to be more than like 40-50k. It's just it's too bad. But let's see if that objective is really like that much. So score 4 goals using left mid players in rivals. Okay, that, like, you should just, if you play rivals, you probably will get that. So you don't have to do squad battles. This is 4 goals while having at least 5 midfielders in your starting 11. So I'm assuming that could be CDM, Cam, or center mid. That's not the easiest 5 midfielders in your starting 11. So you would have to be doing a 4-2-3-1. I think 2 DMs and 3 cams it has. Assist 3 goals with a through ball using a right mid. So you probably have to make like 2 different teams. You got to do a La Liga. You have to have score with a La Liga player in 5 separate wins. So, you know, from an investor's perspective, you guys think that people are really going for this card. You may see some like La Liga attackers going up on like Monday on rewards day. So that could be something to go for. They also put in this like co-op objective. This is for 82 days. There's like a lot of loans in here. There's nothing too crazy. There's a 280 plus pack. You know, I do think loans are a little underrated though, guys, because you can't use them in every friendly. So this is pretty cool because this is not something you're going to go for. This is something you'll probably just end up playing co-op with a friend and then accumulating these as the year goes on. So that's kind of a nice drop. I think EA have been doing a very good job with like giving us stuff to grind. We've got a new first owner Fiesta, I believe. This could be old, but again, you've got an 83 plus in there. This might have just reset and I didn't realize because I already did this the other week. An 83 plus. I wish EA would make that too? Absolutely, but you know, another potential thing right there to grind. Before we check SBCs, let's go ahead and check the store pack, guys, because usually Saturdays we do get, you know, some new packs. There is a new pack. It is the out of position essentials pack. Contains 20 gold rare players, 3 guaranteed to be 84 or higher, in addition to 1 out of position player pick on a 7-game loan. So 14% at an out of position and 30% at a team of the week. Don't open this pack, but I love you guys, and for content, we are going to open this pack. So drop a thumbs up on this video. We did not even get a walkout, I believe. English Cam. Okay, we've got absolutely destroyed. This is why you should save your coins. I've just lost about 70k minimum. Oh, it's tradable. So the market must have died today. Oh my god, it's tradable. That's very bad. Okay, we're gonna have to take a look at the market a little bit, guys, because that is giving me vibes that this market probably died today if that's tradable. I think a lot of people would have opened that. My loan was not the best. We'll go ahead and take Doomfreeze, but I am assuming the golds probably, or the team of the week's probably tanked today. That is a little concerning. So we'll have a look at the market after this. I've just lost a lot of coins, but it's for the content. You guys know I'm always trying to provide you guys with the elite content. So yesterday, Ross Barkley is new. That's a new player. Yesterday we got Chiesa. I actually think he's a very good card, guys. Chiesa in the previous FIFAs has been a little bit, sometimes weird because he's got that average body type, and you're always like relying on that super left stick dribbling. But this year it's a little bit more about those stockier players that can turn but have that physical. Those players, adding those players into your team is a really nice thing in FIFA to have. So I think Chiesa is going to be very good. It's just that issue of like you're gonna have to link him, right? And you're gonna have to go Italy. So Barella's a nice link. Bonucci, Tomori. Really, like, for me to get Chiesa on a team, I would do like, if I had a ton of coins, I would do Marquisio, Tomori, and Teo Hernandez. But you got Cuadrado, you could do Tomori. There's a lot of options, a couple strikers too. But 91 agility, it's like 140k, so it is a lot. And some people will argue Gold Dembele, but I think it's a nice card. You've got a Ross Barkley today, so this has 3 squads. It's a little concerning. Why does it have 3 squads? 83, 84, 85. So you also get some nice packs back. These are not terrible. For packs back, that's not the worst I've ever seen. So let me just get a look at Footpin's price for this SBC. So Footpin is saying that this is 101k. It's got an 81% downvote. That is absolutely horrendous. And by the way, just for you guys to understand the data of all this, Chiesa has an 85% upvote. So why is this so downvoted? So 4-star, 5-star, high, low. He's lengthy by default, which is meta for the game. He's got 93 shot power and 90 long shots with a 5-star weak foot and 90 composure. Okay, so it's confusing that people are downvoting this so much, because actually for the way this game plays, though, I mean, it is expensive, right? It is expensive, but it's a nice League One main league and then Good Nation link. What are his traits? So his traits, he doesn't really have anything special there. But 5-star weak foot with 6'1" high low, and then that strength at 86 with 93 shot power, and he's lengthy. It is interesting. It makes you wonder. This is surely going to be the best version, though, right? So this one, okay, so EA is giving you basically 2 options. You can get one that's faster, and not lengthy. Okay. So you could get one that's faster and not lengthy and a little bit less strength, and also has slightly better dribbling, but then like worse composure, but better agility. I don't know. The thing is, this one can play striker, center forward. This one can play right mid, and left wing. So that is gonna potentially come in really like handy down the line. If you're a person that wants to do this card, I would probably do it before the week, because Monday, Tuesday fodder goes up. Usually we get like good SBCs Monday, Tuesday. This is interesting though. I'm a little surprised it's 81% downvote for, the 5-star weak foot. Like this card, for example, can play 4 positions, any wing, which is really versatile in this game. High, low, 6'1", so he's strong. So I would expect this to be like 50-50 today. I don't think it's a great SBC, but I can see a lot of usability here. I'm curious to know if he's good. I'm going to have to try him out. But yeah, I get it though. I do get it. I think 70, 60K would have been perfect for this card. And I think also, we've had the market kind of today. The market has gone down quite a bit, right? And so like you probably have a lot of players that are really, really correcting in price. We've got another newcomers challenge. That's just a 2-player pack. So I think that's about it for SBCs. We shouldn't have anything else. We don't have anything else. So that's like the main bulk of the content. Tomorrow we're going to have a mini release. So for me, guys, yesterday, I picked up a bunch of cards, like mainly in the Serie A. I bought like Bonucci. I bought Dzeko. I bought even Lautaro from the team of the week, because I was investing in team of the week on a Friday thinking that's the lowest. And then obviously EA today, just dropped like that 100K pack in the store, and I brought a ton of supply. So all these Lautaros I bought for like 28, 29, he's 26. So I've lost coins on all of those. That's going well. We've bought a Dzeko on our transfer list here for 156. And Dzeko right now is 164. He was 170 this morning, but we are going to get absolutely torched, because like we've got some investments that we made from the last Rule Breakers team. And I just think the market is probably in the mud right now. Now, I think the market is actually going to be lowest tonight. Bonucci is down. Even the cards that directly link to like like the newer SBCs are even down, which means anything that's not a direct link is getting killed. Like, how much is Jude Bellingham? So Jude Bellingham is 35K. I started investing in Jude, guys, last night at 42K. So my account has probably taken like a 20% hit in coins overnight, which has probably happened to everybody. But it's really the cheapest market we've ever had this year. It really is like unique. Smith Rowe is down to 44K. Like, just mad. Like, this is just crazy. 44K. Now I'm hoping for a rebound. I mean, I hope that happens, but I went pretty heavy in investing in him. Jude last night. I mean, it's just looking tough on the transfer list. So we've clearly got a huge downfall in the market. The one problem here is that your boy still has 3 Dembeles that he picked up for 68K. Oh boy. Do I even want to look at this guy's price? This is probably going to be my biggest loss of the year so far. I don't even want to know. His inform is what price right now? I'm actually nervous to look at his price. He's 43K. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm sure many of you guys are losing coins on the market because I didn't even make like that many risky moves and I'm getting torched. We are probably looking at the market just absolutely getting killed. I'm gonna list like for lazies if there is even any, and I've also got a Kunde there, so that's great. But we are looking at a really tough market right now. I'm also assuming that, let's take a look at like some of the top tier cards and see how the market's kind of been doing with these today. So obviously, yeah, Mbappe, oh my god, and look at the supply. So Mbappe only had like 2 pages for like, you know, maybe 1 page for a while. He's got 7 pages. He's down at 2.1 mil. So that's gonna like kill his gold. I sold his gold last night for 1.5. He went to 1.57 in the day. He's actually stable, which is surprising, but listen, I think this is gonna come down pretty soon because that inform is creeping lower by the minute. You know, general golds, Nkunku was 73K on Friday. You guys saw my churn list. I sold him this morning. I bought him for 55 last night. I sold him for 57, and he is, oh my god, he is like in the 40s. So the gold market today has just gotten destroyed. He's 44 at the moment, and this is when you can tell there's a lot of panic on the market, right? Because he's like 44. If you're following, he's 44K. And, you know, his cheapest bid is 48. So, like, this is what happens a lot of the time. When there's, like, a lot of panic, people will just undercut on the market by, like, 5K and they don't even care. They just want to get out, right? So, that's clearly what's happening right now. And that's just a sign of this market, man. Let's take a look at some of these out-of-position cards. Now, I'm assuming if there's one player that's really holding value well, it's probably Mohamed Salah. But even he is down a lot. He was, like, 2 mil last night. He's down at like 1.4 right now, and he's really like the marquee player in this promo. I, you know, picked up Fofana yesterday at 200. It wasn't a bad price. I sold him at like 165. Where is he at? Because he was insane in game. I saw 108 like just a couple minutes ago. So he's like 115, but somewhere around there. And I mean, if you think about the value for this card, I haven't really done like a full deep dive of this team, but Fofana is nuts. I tried in my weekend league yesterday. If you guys want to check that out, I'll put a link in the description down below. He's just out of this world good. So that's crazy. Then we actually take a look, you know, at this flipping team. You know, Taylor Hernandez this morning was selling at 480,000 coins, and he's all the way down to 345K. So that is also a pretty crazy drop. Perisic, we saw a rise from like 150 to 200 yesterday. That's a pretty crazy drop. So these drops are just pretty crazy. Dumfries, I showed you guys. I sold him for 150 this morning. He's 88K. Now, we are seeing, it looks like there's a little bit of a slight rebound. The one thing I'll say that, you know, a lot of people watch this video might not remember, EA are really notorious to be, like, bringing out these, like, star packs on, like, the weekend nights. So whenever that does start, that's going to torch the market because that's, like, supply at a time when not a lot of people are actually on the game, and it just plummets prices all around. So that is going to be very interesting to see when EA do go ahead and do that. I do like this team a lot. I think a lot of these players are really confusing, though, because, like, you have a lot of these guys that are just like, what are we doing with this player, right? Like, you know, maybe a lot of these wingers that are like 4-4 and just kind of average, but I like it. I think a lot of these cards are usable at center mid. I think Perisic is always a great card in FIFA. I think this is like the value of these players because of the market is really good. Perisic, you know, a special card for 98K is pretty insane. If you think about, you know, over the years of the cards that Perisic has always had on FIFA, that have been really overpowered, like they've been nowhere close to this price. And they've also, you know, yeah, like what, 500K here, right? So, you know, it's just like this price for this card is crazy. I do get that this card does look better on paper, but you've got a lot of versatility here with this Perisic card too. You've got higher defending. You can play him as a fullback. So that part is pretty cool about this promo that I do like. I know your favorite time of the week, guys, in my videos. You guys love when we talk about team of the week investments. So there's a couple plays that I really like this week. I still really do like Jude Bellingham. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make coins on him because I just didn't time the buy time right. So I think the buy time is going to start to be a little bit later than Friday, with EA bringing a little bit more tradable packs, just different types of SBCs on Saturdays. But yeah, this week, there's a couple plays that I really like. I think you can't go wrong with Griezmann at like 14K. He should shoot up a little bit. The dynamic image effect is huge in FIFA, so the fact that he doesn't have that is going to hurt him for going up. But if you want like some pretty secure players, I think, to go up, I think Castagna, is that how you pronounce it? This is like one of the largest no-risk investments I've ever seen, right? 83 pace, 82 defending, a Premier League right back or left back. That's what's important. You can use him in both positions for 10,000 coins, 84 rated. It's either going to go up because some people will use him, or, you know, SBC fodder. There's a lot to like with this pickup. So I'm looking at this guy. I think it's a good investment. You know, in terms of like linkability, meta importance, Casemiro, Martinez, and Jude, I like. Dembele should go up because he's really, really meta. I also like De Ligt because I think De Ligt's card is good, and I think the price gap between his ones to watch and inform is a lot. So even though the ones to watch does have that +2 pace and is that marquee card for De Ligt, I still think it gives the inform a lot of potential value to rise there. I think there's an argument to be had there for De Ligt's potential to increase in price. So I'm watching that. Yeah, Ousmane Dembele, really for me, tough to know the exact price, but can you really go wrong at like 250K? The links are great. Everybody knows he's 5'5". You know, this is one of those cards that I just think a lot of people are going to go for. And even if people invest in him and he is a little bit more expensive, the troubling part with this, you know, kind of investment, and where this one hurts a little bit more, he's expensive, right? So if EA ever drop, you know, again, like an icon pack, a hero pack, you know, players on FIFA will most likely like go on and sell their more expensive players to get the funds to kind of go ahead and do that SBC pack. People love to take that risk, and I think that's going to be potentially your roadblock, for example, with, you know, an investment like that. But could also see Dembele, you know, going from 250 to 260 to 300 in like a week. So yeah, this team of the week, those are probably the plays that I really like. You know, Griffo, Bergquist, Marusic, these guys in a couple months will all go up a lot because of their links. So you guys can get those guys for discard, stock them in your club. I guess the moral of the story with the market, though, is like it's so volatile, and like I just think EA need to make rewards better. I know rewards are good, and I know that Weekend League is less, but if the market is going to be supplied like this, and, you know, my understanding of Barkley being downvoted is kind of like understandable now that I know that Haaland is like 117 today, you know? Like, I just think EA needs to make rewards better. It's not even just golds dying. Like, if you got rank 1 over the span of like 2 weeks, you know, you're hardly going to be able to cover like a couple players in your team that have literally like halved in price. Yes, I think there's going to be a rebound tomorrow, but it's just, this is kind of crazy. But I think if you're a person that's not invested, you have coins, I think there's an opportunity to make a lot of coins on these cards, right? Like Mendy, Walker, you know, these players that are like in everyone's teams, these guys are really stable for a lot of the time of FIFA. So, and Kunku, Son, even though the price drops are massive, I think we're going to have a really, really nice rebound at some point tomorrow on the market. So I would just, you know, if you have, you know, some cards that are down a lot, you know, it maybe hold on to them. You know, for me, like, I'm in this really sticky situation with these team of the weeks where I've got to kind of like hope for a rebound, because I don't really want to cut my losses. But then at the same point, I do kind of want to cut my losses with all these team of the weeks, because I feel like if I did, that I would be able to go ahead, you know, even if Lautaro goes to 28 tomorrow, even if Jude goes to 38, I still feel like if I cut my losses with all these cards, I can invest in a lot of these golds, because I think a lot of these golds are going to do really, really well Sunday and Monday, regardless of whatever packs we get. I just think that these gold metas are getting way too low. These specials are getting way too low. So I just think there's a ton of upside in a lot of those players. But guys, we're almost into November, believe it or not. So Black Friday's around the corner. We're going to have some Black Friday content coming up for you guys. We also are going to have a brand new SBC pack on Monday, guys. So tomorrow we're going to have a video talking about that, preparing for that, and kind of just getting everybody ready for that. I know that you guys really enjoy those videos when we kind of talk through what's coming out. If it's like a large SBC, and we kind of do like a collective investing video together. So we will have that on the channel tomorrow. Guys, thanks for watching another video of mine. I can't thank you guys enough for all the support on the channel. You guys are literally the best. If you guys are new here, you watch this video for the first time, make sure you guys subscribe. And other than that, yeah, guys, blessed to have you guys for another video, and have a good rest of your weekend or a good start to your week if you're just watching this video now. See you guys later, guys. Peace. See you guys.